up?
Hey,
Yo.
4 dudes / 3 dudes
Mm.
wrestling.
I
Can we get
eagerly
this
await,
right most weeks?
I eagerly await the day where one day there's just going to be a dude in wrestling episode.
One of these
we
days.
almost had
We're close. We're close.
we almost had a no dudes in wrestling.
Mhm.
It's just the background for an hour.
Hey, I'm with that.
Be like, make up your own
Yeah.
damn show. We're on vacation.
Just hear wrestling audio in the background.
It's
Facts.
just the music.
But it was a crazy weekend.
Mhm.
Crazy Saturday.
Entertaining.
Overall thoughts for the Royal Rumble.
Great.
Pretty much, like as a whole, or just the match.
As a whole.
I liked it. I mean, a couple stinkers. Well, one in particular, maybe two, depending on if you like dumb shit onto your TV or not. But
Yeah. Okay. I enjoyed it. For me, it was one of the better Rumbles in a very long time. And I read before that they were doing surprises differently this time around. So I didn't really know what that meant too much, but based off of what they did, at least for the men's, they did a lot of storytelling in that match. They set a lot of things up, teased a lot of things. Because I know one thing that I need now is I need a Chad Gable versus Xavier Woods, like Egypt style wrestling. Must be down to two guys. But I really enjoyed it because it just felt like a lot of shocking things happened in that Rumble, and then to end the Rumble with basically a one-on-one match. Like, for me, that was great. Like, I loved every moment of that just storytelling throughout the men's Rumble, because I was confused on why they went first. Don't usually the women's Rumble go first?
I feel like it usually does. Yes, that, or I don't know why they just didn't opt for just like a standard match to start it, but.
But I think just that one was pretty cool, just because it was all about those shocking moments and the storytelling, the potential feud that we could get down the road, something like that. And plus, Pat McAfee was back, so that made the Royal Rumble 10 times better. Like, Corey Graves was just the third wheel out there at that point. When Michael Cole and Pat McAfee are together, you don't need nobody else. They got it. But what match was next? Pitch Black?
I believe I always forget the order. It was either that one or the women's title match. I can't remember.
Also, real quick, you want to talk about the men's Rumble, because you had cut out while we were talking about it.
Oh yeah, my bad. It's kind of lagging out. It was pretty good. Gunther definitely put on a good performance. Of course, it was. You already knew Cody was gonna win, especially with all the packages they had for him.
Yeah.
But it was good overall. It sucks that Kofi fucked up a spot 2 years in a row now. But
did he fuck it up, or did he do it on purpose?
he fucked it up. Definitely. I don't know what he was supposed to do, but that chair wasn't supposed to go like that.
Yeah, the chair shot out from under him. I think it was the pressure that Xavier Woods was already holding on the chair, plus the new weight, because if it didn't have anywhere to go, first thing to go would be the wheel.
Yeah, thanks. It was a good Rumble match. The one I've enjoyed the most in I think a long time.
Yeah, for sure. The women's match, Rumble had more of the like surprise entrance and returns and stuff like that, but the men's didn't really do that. They had what, Booker T as a like surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he looked bad. He could barely walk. It looked just
Yeah.
weird.
He almost he could only spin. He couldn't Rooney.
Yeah.
he could only spin. He couldn't hit that Rooney though. I was like, oh, he almost fell back over.
You're like, oh man, just bring out Stevie Ray already.
So yeah, that was men's one was good. This one right here. Boom. There we go. Pitch black.
Bray Wyatt and George Michael.
I enjoyed the match aesthetically.
Did you do acid before the match would be the question.
Nope.
Okay. Because that's
No,
going to
it's-
impact whether people like it or not.
It was also for me, you know, I'm in theater. That's what I have a degree in, and I'm very interested in that, you know, the whole presentation of things. 'Cause, you know, that's what community theater does a lot, is just the presentation of things. And from the way that the makeup was painted onto them, and the neon colors. Yeah, like that. The match itself was a match, but aesthetically, I was like, okay, I like this. I like the visuals. I don't think Howdy should do more dives though.
They need to do a better. They need to have a better camera positioning for that, because you can tell he basically overshot him before the explosion.
Yeah, it was just trying to one up AEW,
He tried to put his arm out there to make it look like he even had any contact with him.
right? Because I don't know who was in the wrong spot, but somebody was. But yeah, aesthetically, it was an aesthetically pleasing match. I'd be interested to see it again, just to see what else they could do with it. 'Cause I feel like outside of that, it was very much so gimmicky. Like there's no other use other than, you know, Bray Wyatt shenanigans.
We've established two things at the end of this match. The flying elbow drop. It can be used to cause explosions, and as demonstrated by WCW like 25, 30 years ago, it can be used to resuscitate Hulk Hogan. So the flying elbow is a life-saving and ending move.
Right. But yeah, it was, like I said, aesthetically, I liked it. Match-wise, we got the job done.
Wyatt's face paint, all that looked pretty badass. But if you could
Yeah.
have that translate to a non-dark arena, because I don't want him going back to the red light again. And this is like slowly inching toward it.
Yeah, but it was better than the red light. So. But I honestly don't even remember this match, because I was also playing the Dead Space remake. So I was, you know, during certain matches, I was kind of doing both. This match was very short, and it didn't even incorporate, at least to my knowledge, any of the Bray Wyatt stuff that's been popping up.
I think at the end it did, but I can't recall, because this match, for all the hype it had, was just kind of just there.
Yeah.
Who do y'all think's gonna end up facing Bianca? At WrestleMania, like a good contender. If somebody could possibly beat her, because of course by that time she's been champ for a year.
I don't want.
Ronda?
No, I was gonna say Becky.
Two
Lynch,
dudes in
but
wrestling. Get him out of here.
I'm not
we
saying
just
I
had
want, I'm saying it's gonna happen.
we just had Becky versus Belair like multiple times. And isn't Bailey the only one she has it? No, it's Charlotte that she has it, right? Bianca Belair, the only one is Charlotte. So yeah, so no, that can't work. I don't really know. I just don't think it should be Becky because we had that way too much last year.
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't really know per se. I thought they were Rhea was going to do it, but they put her with Charlotte. So
yeah,
who knows? Maybe it'd be somebody that Asuka would be a good one.
Maybe
Nia
somebody trying to
Jackson.
build. Oh hell no.
It's gonna be Nia.
Maybe somebody they're trying to build like the repackaged Lacey or Raquel. I can see Raquel.
Yeah, I can see Raquel
I don't
too.
see somebody. I don't see somebody that's already.
Ooh,
established.
Raquel would be a good match.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. I forgot she was in the Final Four.
Mhm.
So yep, I could definitely see Raquel doing it. Keep Carmella away.
Oh yeah, far away.
And then, so I was half right. Chelsea Green did debut. She is in WWE now, so
she's a Karen apparently.
yep, that's her gimmick pretty much. I forgot why, but she was the only person's autograph I didn't get. Bring up the picture if you want. It's coming. I'm about to name drop.
Oh shit!
Ready.
Hold on, my bad. Hey, I mean,
Ready.
tell the producers in the back.
Yeah, we go. Yep, there it is. Warrior Wrestling.
Oh god!
That's why I told you to get it ready.
12 minutes and 25 seconds. The production team had that on point. They had that. They were ready.
All right.
Unlike Nia's entrance in the Rumble, where she came
That
away with
was-
a countdown.
That was hilarious. That because I kind of liked it more because it definitely threw everybody off.
Yeah, because you
But
see
yeah.
everybody actually stand up too, because they're usually standing by the time the countdown starts, but they were just sitting down. It was like, yeah, it was pretty good, but
Oh, Nia. And so I don't know if she's officially signed a contract back to WWE, but and I'm not gonna lie, like that was a genuine surprise. Like I didn't think I would see her back in the wrestling ring in WWE of all places.
Facts.
Like that just I never saw that coming. So that was truly a shock for me. Like I just did not see Nia Jax. That wasn't even. I think it dropped the day before that she was going to be in it, but like leading up to that wasn't on anybody's bingo card. But I do think they gave Michelle McCool kind of like the dopest entry.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like. It came on and she was just in the audience, just so happened to have on, sweats with her logo on it.
Yeah.
So
I was
like,
kind of suspect when they showed her because Taker wasn't there, was he? Actually, I think she was just there with her kids.
yeah, because Taker was
so
there
I was
Monday,
like,
so
I was like, why are they showing her on the side?
Yeah. And then when it happened, I was like, okay, that was pretty dope. And then she lasted a while too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wrestling first time. No, I feel like Mickie James wrestled. Yeah, but yeah, she was out there, like in her early WWE days, I think. But yeah, that one was a good match. I like how they're, no matter who they are, they're having these new people break old records. Like now we're getting into the era where people, at the top of the Rumble list or whatever, they've started with this new generation. So as of right now, Rhea is going to be, you know, the Iron Woman, and that's probably going to stick for you know, for a little while. And Gunther, I don't see anybody taking that, you know, lasting longer than that anytime soon.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't even expect that.
Yeah. So this was one of those occasions where, you know, it was an above average, like by almost, it's usually by almost 10 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
It was he was in there 72 minutes. So that's that's about an hour and 10 minutes.
Just you wait. Next year, Dominic's going to go into the pen for 2 weeks, and he's going to come back harder than ever. And then he'll get his 70-minute run.
Dom is improving. His promo skills are getting better. Still has a long way to go, but he's definitely getting better across the board. Like, I think they put him with the right trio of people.
On
especially
Monday,
with Finn.
Yeah, on Monday when he said something about Dusty, I was like, man, he pushing the envelope right now.
Right. I was like, ooh, okay, okay. And then I love when they went into, you know, fighting when Edge came down to fight him, and then Cody Rhodes was just kind of off in the back, and then he was like, fuck, then he just ran in there and started, you know.
I guess I can help.
Right. With his Sunday best on. It's just something about Cody Rhodes wrestling in his Sunday best. Miz also had to wrestle at his Sunday best.
Yeah.
To Rick Boogs. I'm so glad Rick Boogs is back. Like, I love the cheese. And I love Freddie Mercury.
Mm-hmm.
He's essentially the wrestling version of Freddie Mercury. So I'm here for it. But was that a qualifier match though? I don't think for the US title. I don't think it was. I don't know why I felt like it was. But they really been.
Oh, it was versus The Miz.
Yeah,
I'm pretty. I don't think it
Miz.
was. I think it was because I think I seen something about The Miz had a qualifier match.
Right.
So I think it was.
So if it is, Rick Boogs coming in strong. I mean, he is a fan favorite too, so I can see them putting the US title on Rick Boogs. They have kind of like the Intercontinental be kind of like the essentially the WWE version of that title, with the Prestige staying with the Intercontinental and the US just kind of existing.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. He didn't, because right now it's only Theory versus Seth versus Gargano versus Bronson Reed and two more. I could have sworn that I seen that The Miz was advertised for a match for that.
Well, they probably could have changed it.
Yeah. And then the women's chamber right now is Asuka versus Liv versus Nikki Cross versus Raquel, and two other people announced to face Bianca at WrestleMania. And definitely out of those four people, I can only see Raquel facing Bianca.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be Asuka, Liv, or Nikki Cross. So we just have to see who those other two people are.
Yeah, because we'll see out of the match next week who one of them is. Was it Michin versus Chelsea Green versus Carmella versus somebody else. I can't remember who the other person is though. Mellow Yellow Pure Dark match.
It really is.
But since we're on Monday Night Raw, it was a pretty good Monday Night Raw. For the Cody Rhodes promo was dope as always.
Sucks we had to wait till Friday to get some more bloodline stuff.
Yeah, which I'm okay with that. Because that's peak storytelling right there. That's what we didn't talk about on the Rumble. Now that I think about it, we didn't talk about the most important match of all. We gonna get back
We talked about the Bianca Belair match. What are you talking about?
we gonna get back to Monday Night Raw. We gotta talk about this amazing bit of storytelling and wrestling and all of the above. That is the Bloodline.
What's left of it anyway?
Outside of Kevin Owens messing up his moonsault, that was a really solid match. Way better than last one they had together.
Finally, a Paul Heyman, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns match where they actually get the handcuffs right.
Right.
Two of them at that.
Yeah.
And it was so good. And the way that Sammy, because we knew Sammy was gonna be the one to turn. But I didn't see the stuff with Jay happening. Jay is he need a singles championship. He needs something. Jay has been carrying this. I'm not saying he's carrying the whole Bloodline story, but as like that supporting character throughout the entire thing, he has been nailing that at every turn. Like he is just way better at the. I don't want to say acting, but you know what I mean. He's gotten a lot better with it, and it's just been the best performance. Because Jimmy's all over the damn place. Back and forth. He likes Sammy. He don't like Sammy. He's all over the place. Solo don't do nothing but sit there and scowl at you. And then, channel his uncle Umaga, which is still pretty dope. And then Paul Heyman is just there making faces in the background all the time, whenever somebody else is talking. I don't know if y'all ever noticed that, but he's always with the weird faces in the back.
Mm-hmm.
But that segment alone was amazing. I really don't know where they're going to go with this story next, but apparently Roman and Sammy are going to be the main event at Elimination Chamber. Now, if that's for a title, I don't know.
They have Sammy take it, and we basically get this generation's Eddie Guerrero over Brock Lesnar.
That would be
WrestleMania.
Dope. That would be dope. And then Cody can beat Sammy at WrestleMania. Right with the world.
And that's how Cody Rhodes becomes a monster heel.
I mean, that will work because Sammy not going back to being a heel no time soon. No time soon. I don't know how he managed to make people hate him so much and then get all the love right back. Amazing. I need him and Jericho to do a program together. That shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
That would be some craziness. But yeah. Oh, a Hardy performance.
That was weird.
It's
was that
like
the first time they ever did a concert like in the ring?
I think so, but
What they were
also
doing.
he shouldn't do live performances ever again. That without the synthesizers and auto whatever technology they use after he records in the studio. It was so bad. I tried to enjoy the music, but it was so bad. I hope they never do that again. I hope they learn and if they do, leave it on the ramp like they normally do.
It's 2023. Hardys don't belong in a wrestling ring anymore.
This is true. This is true. Matt, as much as I love you, Matt, but I feel like you be hurting. The way he be walking half the time, I just feel like he hurting.
Well, he's always been kind of bow-legged, so
yeah, because
now it's just more obvious.
Yeah, but it's just like you look like it hurts to walk. Like if it was a visual representation, it would be. But more power to him. He's still out there doing all that crazy shit. I'd have to.
least he's doing it all in the ring, unlike Jeff.
Oh, Jeff. And everybody was mad that WWE asked him to go to rehab, and then this happened. You shouldn't have tried to force him to go to rehab. He's doing just fine. Bunch of enablers. Oh, you said what now?
Gets pulled over for a DUI while rocking the Jacksonville Jaguars shirt.
I heard they lost, man.
Jaguars on the front, AEW on the back.
Oh my God.
I mean, he basically looks like what I imagine the average person who gets pulled over for a DUI in Jacksonville, Florida looks like, but
right. I think it's hilarious because there's one thing I've never seen wrestling fans do that other sports teams do, primarily football.
Shower.
Not only that, but we not breaking our TVs if our favorite wrestler don't win the match.
Oh yeah, facts.
Because I'll be then. I was watching the Dallas Cowboy like reaction.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, even Lions fans aren't this bad. Like they were breaking. Like one guy carried like a 60-something inch TV outside, threw it on the ground, and drove over. And I'm just like,
these are Cowboys fans doing it. You said,
yeah.
They've had 25 years of disappointment. They ain't the only TV they've probably broken at this point.
Mm-hmm. It's one person said because it looks so old, he just buys them cheap and watches the games on them. Because man, they were flipping out. A wrestling fan would never. They would never.
It's like the joke I used to make about my coworker when he used to work for me was he's a Raiders fan, and I told him, when are you ever gonna upgrade to a color TV? Because you know the Raiders haven't been good your entire life.
Oh man. But yeah, I just find that interesting. But I did not watch NXT last night. I was doing other things, but
our favorite tag team is in the elimination whatever the hell match.
Was it
Chase U?
Yes. Chase U. I love Chase U. Oh, such a good
them and the New Day in the same match. It's gonna be great.
Them, New Day. Aren't the Gallus brothers in it?
I put the graphic up now. I can't tell you who's all. I believe it's the
this one. Yep, Pretty Deadly, Gallows, New Day, and Chase U. Yep. So we have that one. Let's see what other matches we have.
Dijak's got to take this.
Oh yeah,
he's gonna maul
I
him.
think so. I think so. Yeah. But that's going to be a really great match too.
Mm-hmm. My girl.
Yep, this one should be a decent match. We'll see. You know, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt that this is still developmental, and these other two are fresh, while Kaden and Katana are the veterans.
Oh yeah.
This
should be a good match.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Two of the same wrestling styles almost. Just that power and agility. And I know Trick Williams gonna do something stupid at some point, so that's a plus. At this should be a good one. I could care less about JC Jane or whatever her name is. We'll see that too.
Jay-Z's actually been winning over. Actually, been a little bit of a highlight as of late. She's kind of got who was the brunette in the Iconics? Not Peyton Royce, but
Billy Kay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Billy Kay.
She's kind of playing a little bit of a Billy Kay role over the last week or two.
I mean, she's had to since Mandy Rose ain't been there. She had to talk more now.
Mandy Rose is there in spirit. And in my web browser.
She can have that. This match, I just don't like Grayson Waller, but that makes him the perfect heel. I despise him. Passion.
Yeah, same. I don't even see what people see in him.
I don't know who it, if not him, I have no idea who else would take the title off of him. That's the
This
thing.
is true though. Like Brian, I don't see anybody taking the title off of Braun Breaker, man.
He's done all he can. But once he loses the title, he's basically out of there.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is kind of a smaller show for that to happen, I think.
Yeah, because I think if he loses the title, it's going to be like a takeover or something. Like he may hold it till WrestleMania, but if not, I can see this feud lasting until WrestleMania.
Unless he loses the title and then gains it back, like he did when Ziggler had it for like a week or two, or however long it was.
Yeah. But yeah, I think this is gonna just be a good pay-per-view just to begin with anyway. Lot of solid people, and I like how the NXT is getting those pay-per-view shows back, or whatever you want to call them, shows type shows back, because it just brings more eyes to the product. And I like how with the New Day being down there, people are definitely paying attention to the tag division down at NXT, I believe.
Could they have picked? They should have picked a better photo of Grayson Waller. Honestly, he kind of looks like Buzz Lightyear when he was still in his toy face. It's like his face is melting.
Like he's like a smaller Chris Evans, who did play Buzz Lightyear. But
coincidence,
right? But yeah, NXT Vengeance Day is definitely gonna be pretty solid. AEW was pretty good tonight.
Darby doing Darby things.
Moxley bleeding as usual.
In the opening
Every match he's in. That was a very awkward finish. Like I don't know what the whole Moxley trying to fight Page was at the end. Like all of that was, I did not like that. It felt like it didn't need to be there. It's like y'all didn't have anything planned, but y'all ended early or something. So now it's just whatever the hell that was.
Are they gonna have another match, or was that basically the rubber match?
I don't know, because they're not really doing a good job of explaining the rules of engagement with these two. It's just like they're just fighting. There's no rhyme or reason right now.
All because Moxley basically gave him like the ultimate concussion like however many months ago.
Yeah, and because that's not really a good storyline to go off of, that's why this story has been trashed. It's like,
if anything, it should have been Hangman coming back and basically trying to give Moxley brain damage at some capacity with like a chair or something.
Like it's not flowing together. What you think?
I really haven't been paying attention, to be honest. So
pretty much everything involving the Blackpool Combat Club hasn't been flowing together.
Yeah, it's like they're just there. There's no real team cohesion. I don't know if Daniel Bryan is still in the group or not, because he doesn't do anything with them remotely anymore.
He's doing the whole you got to beat so and so week in week out in order to face me, which Jericho's group is doing that to somebody again,
right? Ugh,
that's crazy.
So I don't know what needs to happen, but somebody needs to get their creative in check. Ain't that Jeff Jarrett job?
He wasn't on TV this week, I don't think, so he's got to be doing something.
Better. Not a claim segment was pretty good. The one, whatever tag team in, how they always have like the indie squash team or whatever that comes in.
Yeah.
Whatever that tag team was, oh my god, I don't know what the hell they were doing. It was like they were overacting on everything. Like, did you guys see that match?
I did. I couldn't. I know they. The team, I can't remember exactly who they were, but I know they were being I forget which 80s team they were compared to by the Acclaim, but was it the Beverly Brothers?
Yeah, the Beverly Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But did you see after he got what was it, low blow something after the leg drop from the top ropes, when he did the little Three Stooges curly, run on the floor thing, I was like, boy, you doing too much. You doing too, like, if that's your gimmick down in the indies, fine. But if you go to live television and that's how like, no.
If you're a
It's
jobber
bad.
team, you should only be hamming it up if you're playing against like a monster who's just like pinballing you all over the place and whatnot.
And then one of them literally got stuck on the ropes. Like, literally, he was stuck trying to fall over the rope, but he couldn't get over, so he was just kind of stuck, kind of hovering, trying to push himself over. And I'm like, you just embarrassed both of y'all. Like, get off my team.
Who knows? Maybe they could be Monster Factory graduates. I don't know. Wouldn't be the first.
They need to go back to Monsters University then or whatever. No. I'm sorry. Like, I give props to my indie people all the time, but no. Never again.
From the people who brought you Jade Cargill comes this.
But at least Jade Cargill is good.
Relatively speaking, I guess.
I mean, she had no wrestling training prior to her first match, so everything she's been doing, she's literally been learning as she's going.
Yeah, and she just hit the 50 match milestone, and
Yeah,
she's probably one of her better matches today.
That in and of itself is dope to me, and plus, she's really starting to build this thing where, I don't know if you noticed, but she's been pulling off very unique ways to get people set up for her finisher.
Mm-hmm.
Like those have been pretty dope these past 3 weeks.
She didn't wear anything. Unless I didn't recognize it, she didn't wear anything like a fancy costume or like cartoon reference like she normally does today, right? It was just standard gear.
Yeah, because she usually saved those for pay-per-views, but after Zelina Vega at the Royal Rumble,
Yep.
she got to step her game up on her next one.
I mean, she did Jade for Mortal Kombat, and that was like the gold standard so far.
Yeah, but that cosplay was perfect. Because I went and looked up the character afterwards, because that's one of the new characters. Hadn't seen any of their stuff yet. She was spot on with all of the everything.
So we got Jade. So we got Jade as Jade Cargill as Jade, Zelina Vega as whoever from Street Fighter, and then not a video game character, but we had Sasha Banks. What was it, a year or two ago as Sailor Moon?
Sailor Moon. Yep. And that one random Royal Rumble appearance that didn't really amount to anything. Sadly, she was only in there for how long?
She was one of the first ones in there, right?
I think so. She wasn't in there that long.
And even didn't she start with? She started with Melina, if I remember right.
Yeah. They had a little split off.
That was like the highlight, though.
Oh yeah. I want Melina. Is she wrestling right now? Melina?
Maybe. I mean, my go-to answer is either Impact or NWA if I'm unsure.
Yeah. Or started watching it recently. I want to bring this up because I started going to the gym last week. Yeah, last week. And one of the guys there who works at the gym was telling me how a lot of independent wrestlers go there, will work out at the gym. So this past Monday, I had the opportunity to meet essentially the Black Undertaker. He's called Soul Taker. And it's exactly, it's literally just, a black Undertaker. Now, the interesting thing about, I'm gonna try to pull up his page, but
it's an inverse Undertaker. He wears white gear instead of black.
Like it's a good I love his catchphrase. You know how people rest in peace, whatever. His is a play on the Lives Matter stuff. So his is No Souls Matter. Like he cut a promo. I'm gonna see if I can find it. He cut a promo talking about that. All right, see it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've seen this. I think I've seen video or something of this guy before. Him with the mask looks familiar.
Yeah, because he's 45, but I had a chance to meet him recently. I don't know when I'll get the opportunity to it's him with Willie Mack.
I've definitely seen this guy before.
Yep. And so he wrestles a lot out of
There's a shirt you were talking about, No Souls Matter.
Oh yeah. I want to see if I can find that. Is this it? No, that's not it. I was gonna try to find the promo where he's talking about the Lives Matter stuff.
Kind of looks like a cross between Kane and Luchasaurus a little bit.
Right?
Yeah.
But so I'm gonna definitely start going to some local indie shows here, because I want to start just in general learning about the wrestling business. There's, I guess, Michigan and Detroit specifically has been a good indie spot for a long. I think there's 14 independent promotions in Michigan.
I feel like the Midwest in general is a hotbed of indies.
Yeah, for sure. And I didn't realize, it was this much out here. So I'm definitely going to start going to some of the ones. They have a show this Saturday, but I got to work, so I don't know if I'll be able to make it. But if I do start going to these, maybe I'll have like a little segment on here, this week at the Indies or something. That actually, nobody take that. Scratch that. We got to edit that out. We got to take that out. I don't need nobody taking that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Like I said, I'm trying to watch as much wrestling as I possibly can, because it is just so good. Did anybody watch SmackDown or Rampage?
I watched
last week.
I watched SmackDown, a little bit of it, but I didn't watch. I very rarely watch Rampage.
I have to remember to watch Rampage at this point, but I hate to say it, but SmackDown is boring if there's no Bloodline stuff.
Well, now we'll see how it is with Bloodline sans Sami Zayn and possibly Jey Uso.
I mean, but this week may be okay because we're dealing with the ramifications of Survivor.
Royal Rumble.
Let's run that back.
Roman's music is the first thing that hits on that show. He's gonna get booed out of the building. And I'm for it.
I need, when this new 2K game comes out, I hope that they make a. How many people are in that faction? Like 5?
In Bloodline?
5 or 6? Yeah, the Bloodline.
Right now, assuming Jay and Sammy are out, it would just be 4 if you count Heyman.
Yeah, I just hope that they like have like a big faction entrance instead of like just 3 people. You have up to 5 or something. Because that would be really dope. Also, I feel like we're going to get some cool legends in that game, just because of we're going to have so many John Cena's in that game. There's going to be like 8 or 9 John Cena's,
and you can't see any of them.
Nope.
I know, right?
If they don't have one where the character, if there's it's a joke.
It's invisible.
Yes.
Invisible John Cena. Just
Yes.
have shorts and a hat floating.
Yes. You just see the clothes. I need 2K, please do this. You guys haven't had a wacky, character, and like do this, or if someone can make one in a,
I think my game's broken. I'm getting beat up by a pair of jorts.
like that would be so cool. Oh, I need that. This is good because Star Wars just got pushed, so that frees up some more room.
At a minimum, 2K could at least release an edition or THQ could release an edition of 2K23 with just a blank cover.
Right? Look, I'm excited for this one. More games. What's up, Ron Turner? Aggressive. Apologize. But we definitely gotta try that game like on a live stream one day,
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, we gotta do a tournament. We should do a tournament. Get some people from the Facebook group involved. Put it out. People that do watch us, they want to be in the tournament. I don't know what
you can't crossplay, can you?
Well, I mean, if we use, because you have it on Xbox, right?
Yeah, well, I got 2K22 on Xbox and PS5, but I'll only be in 23 on Xbox.
We'll have to work that out. 'Cause if they do crossplay, then we should be fine.
I can't remember if they do.
But if not, we'll just have to do like a PlayStation bracket and a Xbox bracket.
Yeah,
if we have that much.
Make her return to what?
Wait for clarification.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
She was there tonight. She had the match a few weeks ago. Unless you're talking about somebody else. But yeah, we'll definitely figure out, because I think doing a tournament would be cool, and then we can make like our own ring, like our own 3 or 4 dudes in wrestling arena and whatnot.
That'd be cool
for sure. That sounds like a plan. We'll connect afterwards.
Oh yeah,
we'll have your people talk to my people.
This will
sounds weird.
It'll devolve into us just making like a little drinky dink.
Think you should have been here for that one,
right? We'll just have to watch it and then comment next week. But do we have moments of the week at all?
I think everybody's gonna probably pick the same one. I bet.
You don't know me then.
What is that one?
The post main event segment at Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was good.
Thought.
From this to this.
My moment of the week was the entire Royal Rumble. Ha!
The match or the event?
The event.
So you gotta take Bianca and Alexa's with that.
Yeah, that is fine.
And the Hardy concert.
That is fine.
So you're pushing it with the Hardy concert. I had you to that.
because here's the thing, the Hardy concert is only like, a couple of minutes. Like, they have more video packages
I'd rather
than
watch
anything.
video packages again.
So if I could take the video packages, because here's the thing, I could just mute the TV.
Now I suddenly want to see a video package hyping the Hardy concert.
God.
No one's gonna do that. But
Do a My Way version of the Hardy concert.
no. But for real though, guys, like this, what 31 episodes? We've been doing this.
Almost
Like, yeah, because in 21 weeks, it will be a year. That's not. Yeah, that's
June or
not
July.
that, yeah, that's not that far away. Like we've been going strong, Do a lot of the episodes make sense? Maybe. That's how we roll. I mean, wrestling doesn't make sense. Period. So watch it. But yeah, this has been a fun ride.
In the immortal words of Tommy Dreamer, it's pro wrestling. It's been ridiculous since day one.
Yeah, wrestling is an Olympic sport, so just saying wrestling is pretty cool. And now we're getting Oscar-worthy performances.
Yeah.
Like, Jay Uso needs to be nominated for a Golden Globe Best Supporting actor on a drama or comedy television show.
We gotta start small. Are the Blockbuster Awards still a thing?
Should give him a MTV. That would be not. Yeah, MTV Movie Awards, or
I could see him with the Spaceman.
I'll take a Kids Choice Award. Like, but that's that's one thing I've always wanted.
Paul Heyman getting slammed would be pretty hilarious, though.
Right? Like, they could have a whole category of just like top wrestling stuff. Like
Solo no selling it.
You know what?
Solo no selling the sliming.
Right? He's
just like
just
all
standing
going
there.
like this.
Oh, that man is funny. I think that means we'll never get a Sami Zayn breaking Solo. Incident happened because I've been wanting to see Solo break forever, and it's never happened.
Even unintentionally, that's the best part. It's like something we all wanted to see.
I think the one time he probably did was when the camera would not show his face. And I'm just like, he's over there laughing his ass off, and we can't see it. Just let us see it. But I feel like there would be video footage of that somewhere. It happened, like my briefcase.
Damn, that's so classic. That takes it back to like
throwback,
day 2.
Episode 1. Throwback to episode 1. I was thinking about that. I may try to find that actual video because I don't think I ever showed you guys. I can't remember if I did or not, but I'll try to find it.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Let me see. That was that whole conversation was. Oh, I loved it. Like,
that's a good conversation.
That's what I was like. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun because
I know that was my video. I recorded him humping at that angle.
Yep. Here it is. So here is the infamous Big E humping.
Why I love house shows. Biggie out here enjoying every moment. This is why I love house shows.
I didn't mean to like my own video. And that was the gift. They cut a little bit out of that, and it was from that exact angle. And I'm just like, y'all could have at least threw an acknowledgement, man. You know, give me some of that Roman Reigns treatment. I want to be acknowledged too. But no, it was somebody that worked for IGN or something. One of those gaming news outlets was one of the ones who shared it. And I was upset. I said that in the comments, like, this is from my video. Somebody was like, you want a cookie? And I'm just like, yep. I surely do.
I actually thought he was going to come back too. I was thinking that's why the New Day came out so fast. And then once you hear another New Day theme song go off, like, I can't believe it's almost been a year. Like that blows my mind.
Mm-hmm. And like I really do hope he comes back. But, yeah, that was a scary moment. It was,
And I told you that was the one I went to.
Yep.
And it was weird because it was just like nothing was going on. I don't know what was happening on TV, but like nothing was going on in the arena for 20 minutes. Like they were just there with him. Like nobody said nothing. It was dark as hell. Like it was weird.
Yep, they had to turn the lights off to try to shield the audience.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that I don't think I've been at a wrestling event where there was like a major injury like that.
Well, I went to that one, and then that was in March last year, and then day one last year was when not Butch, who's the other guy?
Ridge.
Yeah, he was in a tag team match, and whoever they were tagging with came knee down on his face and broke his nose, so he left like right away. It's like, damn, I gotta stop going to events.
Yep, and they both involved each other too.
Mm-hmm.
You jinxed them both, but
yeah, that shit's crazy.
But
like
yeah,
I said, if you want to take it even further, that day one, the Migos were there. So take off if you want to take that even farther. So I think I'm done for a while going to events because that was the first events I've been to since like 2019. So I think I'm done for a while.
yeah. I enjoy I have fun. I always meet cool people.
Yeah.
But you never know when an incident like that is going to happen. That's the nature of the beast of being a sports fan. There's always that possibility.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be at one game, one wrestling event. But yeah.
Like I know one person that went to the Over the Edge 1999, the Owen Hart incident.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy listening to him talk about it. Like I just couldn't imagine actually being there and being a kid, not knowing what's going on. That's just crazy.
Closest thing I have to something like that, which it's not funny, but it's hilarious. The timing of everything is hilarious to me. But I went to go see Lion King in Detroit, and for some reason there was a hold on the show. Couldn't figure out why, but I just so happened to look over, and somebody is having CPR done on it. And I think after reading it later, I think somebody had a heart attack. I think they passed away.
Okay.
This was somebody in the show or like an audience member?
Audience member. But therein lies the cruel irony of the situation. Because what's the first song of The Lion King?
Circle of Life.
Yeah.
I feel like I just watched a circle stop. Like it was weird. I was like, ooh, that's like unfortunate timing. You can't help it. But it was just horribly funny to me. Like just not the situation, but the circumstances that followed.
Damn you, Scar.
Yeah, it's just what are the odds? Like if anybody in the family stayed, they had to leave after that song. I don't know, but yeah, that's the closest I've had to something like that. But
yeah, that's crazy.
It's live for you. But this has been 4 dudes or 3 dudes, however you want to look at it, and wrestling.
We got one in spirit.
Yep, he's here with us in spirit. But yeah, we'll catch you guys next week. 4 dudes out.